It's a miracle I got this far. Possibly the world's most expensive dog, all in. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, let's eat a Mars bar. When I do, I really do. Hello friends, I lost 2 days to other things I had to do this week. So today, I have to get some things done. I've just done like, I don't know about you, but I put off putting my laundry away for longer than I should. And so I've done all of that just now. I've just got this load to do. I want to go and tidy up downstairs. I don't start work till 2. And usually I kind of get stuck in I sit on the sofa and do like computer work, and then it gets to like 12 o'clock and I'm like, I had things I had to do. But this time it's 8:30. I've already put my clothes away. I feel like I'm going to be on a roll. Those of you who know me will understand the significance. It's 10 o'clock now and I'm making some food. I had made my ready meals. There's like 8 of these in the fridge. It's spaghetti bolognese. I made it. I'm basically going to just have these for every meal for the next 4 meals. But I recognised that I was feeling a little bit hungry. I was like, let's not get to that point where I'm like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, let's eat a Mars bar. Let's just eat the food that I made that is quick, the convenience food that I created for myself. Manny has decided that it is spring, so he wants to sit outside all day, which is nice. Yesterday, I found him, look how untidy the garden is. I haven't had my day yet where I set it up for the new year, or the new summer. Yesterday I came outside and he was in this. He must have moved it to get inside it and then he couldn't get out. But even when I opened it up and said, come on, Manny, he wouldn't get out. He was absolutely adamant that he could come out this front way, so I had to carry him out of it. I've been looking for Manny. Manny, how long have you been there? He's a difficult baby, but also he's been poorly recently. He had to go back to the vets yesterday. Whenever I talk about Manny and his various ailments, people say, does he go to the vet? Does he go to the vet? He goes to the vet more than anyone has ever been to the doctor or the vet. He's like a frequent flyer. Possibly the world's most expensive dog, all in. I've just had a look on my Recycle Me app and my Cult Beauty points have been transferred. So the question is, I think I know what I want. I think I want the mini hourglass dim light, because when I had that, it completely, like I was like, this is amazing. And I wanted to get the big one, but the big one wasn't available and I ended up getting, I think, diffused light. It's not the same. It's not the same. Dim light is slightly pink. It just truly puts life back into your skin. And it's not cakey. It's just fantastic. But it's pretty expensive. It's like I'm going to say £29 for like a teeny thing. It does last a long time, but you know, it's something that is a bit spendy. So I'm considering that. And I would really like to try a Westman Atelier blush, which also they do minis of that. So I can kind of get that almost within the credit that I've got. But I also have £25 Boots gift card that has been burning a hole in my pocket. I think I'm going to go to Meadowall this weekend. Also, would you want a Primark shop with me? We haven't done one of those in the longest time. I'm not planning on buying anything, but I always like to have a look around. So if you would be interested, I will post this before then. Let me know. But what do you think? What's something that you've seen that is like, oh, I really want to try this, or you would like to see a review of it? Because I do have a little bit of free spending money at the moment. So a little haul is coming. What should I buy? I still have several hours before I have to log on to work, and I've just remembered something else I wanted to do. I want to start, listen, before I say this, just let me believe it. I want to start Couch to 5K. I can't tell you how uninterested or disinterested, how uninterested I want to say, but disinterested sounds right in my mind. I can't tell you how not interested I am in running. However, Manny's come running inside because he thinks I'm talking to someone. He thinks someone's come. It's just me. It's just me. How are you not used to this by now? I talk to myself when it's just me and you. There are technically people here, but not really. There's no one here. It's just me. Don't panic. It's about stamina. I am getting so out of breath just doing regular stuff. And so I'm hoping if I do Couch to 5K, although I don't intend on going for a run, it will increase my stamina. I don't know. We've got about 60 days before we go to Florida. And every one of those days counts because I can't do the amount of walking that is needed of me. I can't. So I downloaded the app yesterday, the Couch to 5K app. We've got, obviously, the walking pad, which is not really a running pad, but I think it'll do the job for the little bits that I want to do. From the app, it says, it's like interval. If you've never done it before, it's like walk for this amount of minutes, then run for this amount of minutes, and then presumably it's a little bit more every day. But yeah, I'm telling you that I'm doing this now because this is me accountable. Yes, you can go back outside. This is me accountable. I'm telling you I'm going to try. I'm going to do it. No, I'm not going to try, I'm going to do it. Done. It's about 25 minutes all in, I think. And you know what? If you're not very fit, it really does. It does raise the heart rate, but in a doable way. Also, when I saved that in the app, it looks like you only have to do it 3 times a week. That feels doable. Although obviously that was just like the beginner. Presumably it gets harder than that. I should have known that getting this far ahead meant I was gonna try and rearrange the house with the hour and a half I have before I log on for work. I've given myself too much time, and what happens is in a little small amount of time that I have left, I then start to be like, well, what can I do in that time? It's definitely this. It's not. I can already tell you I haven't got enough time to do what I'm trying to do. Rearrange the whole fucking house. But this is the first step, moving one piece of furniture. It's a miracle I got this far, but I did. So the dining table is once again back here. It remains to be seen how long it will stay there. I've also got rid of the dining chairs. I put them in the shed. I think I'm going to sell them on Facebook Marketplace. If you don't remember them, they were like upholstered cream chairs. I'd quite like some darker chairs. Now we're going for like a moodier vibe in here. I'm also going to paint these frames black, I think. Manny's chair is still here just because he likes to look outside. It's not the best place for the chair to be for the room, but it's the best place for Manny, and it is what it is. So I would still like to put some chairs in the back there. We've got the bench for now. Then around here, I've put this unit from the living room here, and then I'm going to clear it all out. It's going to be storage for candle stuff, which will be so much better because I've just got like racks on racks and shelves on shelves, and it's just so messy. I'm already a messy person, and something I learned a really long time ago was messy people can't have things on display as like at your tidy state. You have to minimize the amount of things that you have as decorative items, like on display. You need as many clear surfaces as possible, because the minute you put one thing down, it looks like chaos, and we already are likely to err on the side of chaos. So it gets visually overwhelming very, very quickly. And this is too much. It's one thing when I can close the utility door. It's messy in there, it is what it is. But just like being in this room, it's just visual mess all the time. It's weird because I am the messy person, but it bothers me as well. We were watching Married at First Sight, which we've become obsessed with. And they were doing the home visits. And I can't get over it. Like, as an untidy person, my house would be spotless. Spotless. If a camera crew was coming into my house and you were going to, like, international television, I mean, I might just move. I would have a storage unit. I would have someone come in and deep clean and stage my house if necessary. It baffles me. It absolutely baffles me. Because like I say, I'm an untidy person, but believe it or not, I have a level of shame. Right now, I'm still trying to burn down a load of leftover candles so that I can reuse the jars. We've started our recycling scheme, and I may as well start with the jars that I actually have. This is my final load of washing. But yeah, this is I know it's still, but it's a much more open area than it was. And then in the living room, I've taken, this chair was sent to me last year from Flexi Spot, and I had it in my, where did I have it? In my office. It's the most comfortable chair, and I do sit in it quite a lot, but it was taking up a huge space in the corner next to the sofa. It was kind of odd. I've put the sofa from the snug in here now, moved 2 chairs out to replace it with the sofa, so it's not insane. And so that's what is going on in here now. We're ignoring this. This is to be dealt with. That's not there. And then the other side of this room is unchanged. The beautiful chair. The dying plant that I don't know how it's still alive. I bought that plant, I think, 5 years ago. And it's not thriving, but it's not dead. Honestly, I think it's overwatered, but it is what it is. We'll not look at that either. Manny's little corner of toys and things. And then we have many, many blankets, some of which were very kindly crocheted by Karen. Now, this chair is going in Milo's room. He's been campaigning for that for a while. He wants it to sit in while he plays with his friends, and I don't blame him. I don't blame him. It is a super comfortable chair. So because we moved a lot of stuff around in his room last week and he tidied up a lot and got rid of some stuff, I said that he could have that chair. And then that was the trigger in my mind that was like, well, while I'm here, let's move everything around. Anyway, that has been what amounts to actually more like a morning vlog. But what a productive morning. I found this, a body brush on my travels and thought, oh, I'll remember to use that. I am so guilty of putting off and then being like, oh, I've got no time. And I used every minute of this morning. This is my favourite thing about doing a late shift, that you get a full day before you work. And I do things that I wouldn't do if it was in the evening and everyone was home. Sometimes I don't. But when I do, I really do. And then Lee comes home and is like,